news on the Rialto. Why, yet...
Why? Yet it lives there and checked that Antonio had the ship of rich lading wrecked on the narrow seas. The good ones, I think they call the place. A very dangerous flat and fatal, where the carcasses of many tall ship lie buried. As they say, if my gossip report be an honest woman of her word.
I would she were a lying a gossip, and that as ever napped ginger, or made her neighbors believe she wept for the death of a third husband. But it is true, without any slips of prolixity, or crossing the plain highway of talk, that the good Antonio, the honest Antonio, oh, that I had a title good enough to keep his name company.
Come, full stop.
Ha! And sayest thou, why the end is he hath lost the ship?
I would might it prove the end of his losses.
Let me say amen, lest the devil cross my prayer, for here he come in the likeness of a Jew.
Pack it in, let me begin. I can't know in, God on me, that's a sin. Now won't tear my slack up, hungry then I back up. Trying to play a run and get a whole crew will act up. Get up, stand up, come on, put your hands up. If you got the feeling, jump up towards the ceiling. Mama says I'm gone first, someone's fucking done me. Yeah, I'll bust him in the eye, and then I'll take a pump. Me duckets. Jump around!
How now, Shylock? What news among the merchants?
You knew, none so well as you, of my daughter's flight.
That's certain. I, for my part, knew the tailor that made the wings so she flew withal.
And Shylock, for his own part, knew the bird was fledged, and then it's complexioned them all to leave the den.
She is damned for it.
That is certain, if the devil may be her judge.
My own flesh and blood to rebel.
Out upon it, old carrion? Rebels at these years?
I say my daughter is my flesh and blood.
There is more difference between thy flesh and hers than between jet and ivory. More between your bloods than there is between red wine and rubbish. But tell us, do you hear whether Antonio have had any loss at sea or no?
There, I have another bad match. A bankrupt who dare scarce show his head on the Rialto. A beggar that was used to come so smug upon the smart. Let him look to his bond. He was wont to call me a usurer. Let him look to his bond. He was wont to lend money for Christian courtesy. Let him look to his bond.
Why, I am sure, if he forfeit thou wilt not take his flesh. What's that good for?
To bait fish withal. If it will feed nothing else, it will feed my revenge. He hath disgraced me and hindered me 500,000, laughed at my losses, mocked at my gains, scorned my nation, thwarted my bargains, cooled my friends, heated mine enemies. And what's his reason? I am a Jew. Hath not a Jew eyes? Hath not a Jew hands? Organs? Dimensions? Senses? Affections? Passions? Fed with the same food? Hurt with the same weapons? Subject to the same diseases? Healed by the same means? Warmed and cooled by the same winter and summer as a Christian is? If you prick us, do we not bleed? If you tickle us, do we not laugh? If you poison us, do we not die? And if you wrong us, shall we not revenge? If we are like you and the rest, we will resemble you in that. If a Jew wrong a Christian, what is his humility? Revenge. If a Christian wrong a Jew, what should be his sufferance be by Christian example? Why? Revenge! The villainy you teach me, I will execute. And it shall go hard, but I will be better than the instruction.
Gentlemen, my master Antonio wishes to see you both at once. We have been up and down to seek him.
Here come another of his kind. A third cannot be matched unless the devil himself turn Jew.
How now, Tubal? What news from Genoa? Hast thou found my daughter?
I often came where I did hear of her, but I cannot find her.
Why, there. A diamond gone cost me 2,000 ducats in Frankfurt. The curse never fell upon our nation till now. I never felt it till now. 2,000 ducats in that, and other precious, precious jewels. I would my daughter were dead at my foot, and the jewels in her ear. Would she hearse at my foot, and the ducats in her coffin? No news of them. Why so? And I know not of what's spent in the search. Why thou, loss upon loss, a thief gone with so much, and so much to find the thief, and no satisfaction, no revenge, nor no ill luck stirring, but what lights o' my shoulders, no sights but o' my breathing, no tears but o' my shedding.
Yes, other men have ill luck too. Antonio, as I heard, in Genoa,
What? Ill luck? Ill luck?
hath an argosy castaway coming from Tripolis.
I thank God. Tis this?
I spoke with some of the sailors that escaped the rack.
I thank thee, good Tubal. Heard in Genoa.
Your daughter spent in Genoa, as I heard, in one night 80 ducats.
Thou stickest a dagger in me. I shall never see my gold again. 80 ducats at a sitting. 80 ducats.
There came divers of Antonio's creditors in my company to Venice, that swear he cannot choose but break.
I am very glad of it. I'll plague him. I'll torture him. I am glad of it.
One of them showed me a ring that he had of your daughter for a monkey.
Out upon him. Thou tortures me, Tubal. It was my turquoise. I had it of Leo when I was a bachelor. I would not give it for a wilderness of monkeys.
But Antonio is certainly undone.
Nay, that's true. That's very true. Go, Tubal. Be me of an officer. Bespeak him a fortnight before. I will have my part of him for him. For were he out of Venice, I can make what merchandise I will. Go, Tubal, and meet me at our synagogue. Go, good Tubal, at our synagogue, Tubal.